It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it's coming up next.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin joined in the booth by Charles Davis. CD, these Falcons seem to be in an interesting spot coming into 2023. They've seemingly got playmakers galore on offense, but they may only be as good as what their defense can do for them.
And that defense, 27th overall in the league last year, so they must improve. In order to help them, though, they're going to try and control the ball more on the offensive side, try and run it a little bit more and take some time off the clock.
Now, meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. This is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 4 receivers set here on 3rd down. They're going to spread the field and make you play sideline to sideline, make you defend every blade of grass. Good spacing there offensively as they get the completion and the first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. Jordan Love ready on first down here. A check down here to Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Boys, this is the calm before the storm, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the delay, Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his 2nd season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Meanwhile, Ridder's throw there taken in by Hodge. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense, just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense as they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively. You know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Ritter's throw complete there to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ritter wants to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
A try here for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 7-3, 23 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Love looking to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Love. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead, losing the game as well.